Last season, everyone was amazed by Osimhen and Kvaratskhelia going ahead and winning the title for Napoli. This season, Juventus is back. Now, I do understand Inter is first with 48 points, but Juve is on 46. And as we speak, it seems like they're building a bunch of amazing young talents up to a level that we have not seen at Juventus for a while. Juve, I cannot wait to take over this team, and the main target that I'm setting myself on this one is to go ahead and give these youngsters that Juventus is bringing forward a massive amount of responsibility. So let's do this rebuild with Juventus, focus on the youth that they're bringing up, and learn a few things about their backstory. First, let's take a look at the team that EAFC puts forward. When you look at the starting 11, you have the likes of Chiesa in here. You have Vlahovic, obviously one of those youngsters that have that massive potential in him. People still want to bring him into their squads. When you're looking at the top squads in Europe looking for a striker, his name is always mentioned, even though at times he didn't look that great at Juventus, but things are looking up, and if he stays, that's going to be a good one. Cambiasso is a big talent. 23 years old, has gotten a bunch of playtime this season. Then looking into the midfield, you have the Locatelli, the forever talent of this Juventus side. You have Rabiot in there. You have Kostic, who came in from Eintracht Frankfurt. You have Danilo, who basically reinvented himself now as a centre-back. I'm so impressed by his performances. Bremer, who is obviously an extremely talented player. And then you have Gatti right here, put right next to them, with Szczesny still holding it down at his age. Now, Moise Kean, I'm not too fussed about. I don't even think he's doing that well this season. He seems to be injured right now. He has a shin injury, and I don't even know if he actually managed to score some goals. But then you have Miretti. Miretti is 19 years old. He's a massive talent for Juventus. So many people are expecting him to be a beast, and I truly believe that he should be one that we build this team around. But that's not all, okay? So let's go ahead and do this. Cambiasso, youngster, left midfield. Miretti, center midfield. Kostic, let's take you out and add Vea in here. George Weah's son. This one is also a quite talented player who has joined from Lille. Then going down the list, you have Illing Jr., who's a massive talent. Again, 19 years old, 6 foot tall, Englishman, playing for Juventus. He has gotten a bunch of playtime this season from what I can see here on my stats. In the past 5 games, he did get 4 appearances. And then you have this one, Nicolosi Caviglia, or Nicolusi, sorry, Caviglia. This man is 23 years old, 6 foot tall, has already gotten an assist this season, and I believe the last game he actually started as well and played like 60 minutes. Then going down the list even further, you have the biggest talent of them all. And this one I'm saying because I have Turkish origins. It is Kenan Yıldız. If you guys have seen my YouTube short, you'll know that this guy is a beast. I cannot wait to see what happens with him. It is a prospect that has come through the Bayern Munich Youth Academy, has then joined Juventus to play through their youth system a little bit. Then multiple nations like Germany and Turkey were fighting over him. He decided to play for Turkey and has now played for the national team and has played and started the last 3 games for Juventus. I mean, that's impressive. If you look at his FC24 profile here, the guy doesn't even have a picture, but he does have nice, luscious, long hair. And yeah, he's a good player. He's a very good one. 18 years old, 6'1". I would love to build this team around him as well. So ideally, it probably would be something like Yıldız up top, Chiesa on the left. Maybe I'll work around the defense a little bit to play 4 at the back. But then again, I don't really want to change the way that Juventus plays. If I go to their latest formations, I can see they play 3-5-2 in basically every single match. So I don't want to change that. But that's not it. It doesn't stop with the players that Juventus has right now. Let's go over to development and bring it down to age here. You'll see they have Facundo Gonzalez, a 65 rated player that is currently out on loan in Italy. Then you have Barbieri, but this is the one I am extremely impressed by. Sule, Matias Sule is an Argentinian youngster, 20 years old. So far this season, in the past, like, what, 6 months, whatever, he has gone ahead and gotten himself 8 goals and 1 assist. This kid is going places. People have known him through FIFA for a little while, but now he seems to fulfill that potential, and that is one man I desperately want to have in this team. So I'm going to recall him. Yes, I am bringing... Actually, should I? No, I'm going to leave him out on loan for the first season. I don't want to change too much. I'm going to give him his chance later on. Matthias Sule, you wait. You're going to be a giant for this team. And then going down the list, you can still see, like, they have so many other talents, like Coney De Winter. That's also a talent I remember. Caio George, this guy was a big one. He is only still 21 years old. And then you have Rovella, who's actually turning up massively for Lazio, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to check that as I'm speaking about it. Yes, 22 years old, has stepped onto the pitch in the past 6 months. He has started 14 games and came on as a substitute 4 times for Lazio already. So again, man, it's so impressive to see what type of talents Juventus already have in this squad. And all I want to do is give every single one of them a spot in this team, which short term is going to mean that we're going to drop a lot of losses left, right, and center. But hopefully, by the time these players evolve, we're going to be looking good. So let's see which positions these players are going to be filling up, and then add to it with our own signings later on. So I already decided which formation we're going to use later on to fit these players in. It's going to be the 3-4-2-1. We're going to go ahead and have Vlahovic up top, Chiesa and Yildiz as the center forwards. Then it's going to be a battle on the wings between Vea, Illing Jr., and of course, Sule. And then in midfield, we're going to have Miretti alongside Rovella or Locatelli. We're going to see who takes over that position, or Miretti might lose his spot. We will see. But ideally, I would like to play Miretti alongside Rovella. And then defensively, there are not that many talents in this team. Even looking at someone like Cambiasso, we can't really put him at centre-back. Rugani is obviously way older now, 28 years old. Looking at the other options, we have Huijsen here, who's 18 years old, Dutchman. I'm going to loan these players out. So Nicolussi, Caviglia, and also Huijsen are going to be loaned out alongside Garofani too, just like the other players that are loaned out at the moment, so that we can get growth out of them and ideally use them later on. But this is probably the best formation I can rock. So I actually should probably switch to it already, because that way I can give these youngsters all the playtime they need. And that probably means we're going to lose a bunch of matches. But again, I don't care. I want these players to grow. I want Juventus to look at their team, the fans specifically, and look at these players and be like, yes, they came through our ranks. It took them years to get here, but trust me, we're going to win trophies with them. The season has ended, and we are looking at a Juventus side that finished in the 4th position, 73 points, still a Champions League club. That is good enough for me, because that still gives us room to improve. Illing Jr. has gone up by +6. Then we look at the likes of Vlahovic on an 87. We look at Yildiz, who has gone up by +5. Vea, +4. There's going to be a battle between these wingers when Sule comes back. Locatelli, as a centre mid, has taken over that position. McKennie has taken this position in because Miretti forced his way out with a loan move, and Rabiot forced his way out with a transfer. So I had to let these guys go. Gatti is here, though, and he also hasn't played. It seems like Alexandro was the one taking over that position. So lots of things have happened this season. It's beautiful to see that Bremer has gone up to an 87 and Szczesny has improved as well. But going ahead and looking at the goal scorers for this season, we see Vlahovic on 19 and 4. He's the top scorer of the team. And then as we go down the list, you see the players that were loaned out. Rovella, 6 goals and 3 assists, 80 rated, ready to take over the position from McKennie in the next season. McKennie this season in real life, by the way, has had some of the most minutes for Juventus, it seems. Very interesting. Moise Kean with the 5 and 1. Arthur, this man who was loaned out at Liverpool, has gone back now and played at Fiorentina. 5 goals and 1 assist for him. We have Yildiz with 6 goal contributions, which we appreciate. And then we have the youngsters that we care about. Sule with 4 and 3 at Frosinone. Caio George coming in with the 4. And as far as I remember, they also have Ibrahimovic from Bayern Munich, a very talented player that plays for Frosinone as well. I think there's like a buyback clause from Bayern Munich for 11 million, but Frosinone can actually buy him for like 4 million or something. I mean, Frosinone, just generally speaking, seemed like a very, very exciting team to watch this season. But now, let's get to Season 2 and push more of these youngsters into the starting 11. So this is how I'm going into the season before making transfers. Vlahovic, Chiesa, Yildiz, Weah. But I'm sorry, even though he's higher rated, I'm more wanting to play Sule. But if Weah outperforms him and grows more, he can maybe hold on to that position. But Sule, in my opinion, is going to be a huge player for us. Rovella, Miretti in that midfield, and then Illing Jr. on the left. We have Bremer, Gatti, Danilo, and Szczesny in defense, but I am definitely going to be making at least 2 signings for that defense right now. Danilo at the age of 33, Gatti, not good enough, and also 26 right there. Not a bad player, don't get me wrong, but I do want to build the future. And on the bench, you can see that we have let go of a couple of players, and a bunch of the youngsters have come in with Gonzalez, De Winter, with Ranocchia, Vea, and Kyle George now occupying it mostly. And the others that you can see here, I'm hoping to let go. So things are changing at Juventus, but I think it's a good change. I'm currently watching Jadon Sancho going ahead and getting his first playtime for Dortmund this season. He came on and instantly took a shot, and he's already creating chaos. Let's see if something happens there. But the player that I'm bringing in for the centre-back position is the future of Italy, is the man that is going to be wanted by basically every top club in Italy after this season. In the summer, I can see Giorgio Scalvini is going to be one that many of the big clubs want to buy. He has already basically been linked to everyone, including Juventus. So for me, it only made sense. Let's bring him in. Scalvini, 77 rated, 20 years old, 6'4". He's going to be the main man of this team at the back alongside Bremer. Bremer, let's put you into the center. Scalvini, who has the best weak foot? Danilo is the one, so let's put him over onto the right-hand side. He's not the fastest of players, but just an amazing defender. Football's crazy. As we speak, Newcastle is beating Manchester City after scoring 2 goals within just minutes. And Sancho looks amazing. I mean, from the first couple of minutes I've seen from him so far. But what do you think about Sancho at Dortmund, lads? Let me know in the comments. How many goals and assists will he get in the first half of the season? In the second half of the season. But Juventus right here, we are on 74 points in that 4th position again. And I would argue that this season was tougher than the last one, because we have actually sent a bunch of these older players away from the club, so they didn't actually get any playtime now. And Sule and Wea are fighting for that position. It seems like Sule is the one that is playing. He has a +4 on him, while Vea is on a -1 and might not be too happy. Illing Jr. is just enjoying life on the left-hand side without competition. We have Chiesa on an 89. Same with Vlahovic. Yildiz has grown by, I think, +5. I think he was a 69 by the end of last season. But really good stuff. Scalvini, very unhappy because what? Why? Why are you unhappy? Who has been taking away your playtime? Oh, Gatti. I tried to get rid of him. I couldn't. We'll fix that. Hopefully he hasn't requested a transfer, because that would ruin everything. Please. Please. Okay, he hasn't. So it's all good. We'll be fine. And Jadon Sancho just got an assist. Dude, I gotta say, I'm so happy for him. Honestly, I am so freaking happy for him. Jadon Sancho is on the ball on the right-hand side. He might be offside. I'm not too sure. But he runs down the right, passes inside. Royce scores. Easy. Mate, it would suck if that doesn't count. I really like seeing players that haven't done well go to a different team and be happy again, especially when they return to their old squads. But let's take a look at the goal scorers real quick. Vlahovic, Chiesa, Illing Jr., Yildiz with 14 goal contributions. Sule with 18, not 18. What am I saying? 17 right there. Lovely stuff. Guys, this has been a great season. Even Kyle George off the bench, 8 goals and 1 assist. As things stand, we don't necessarily need some massive transfers, but this one is a big one. It is Carne Secchi, a goalkeeper I 100% believe in for the future of Italy. This guy has gotten plenty of playtime last season, playing for a team that was struggling. I believe it was like Cremonese or something. And this season, he is currently playing for Atalanta while their normal, regular starting goalkeeper is injured, if I'm not mistaken. And he has actually been doing quite okay, from what I can tell, in terms of clean sheets and stuff, and his performances on the pitch. So we're looking at 54 million for this kid to walk into our club. Szczesny, as you guys know, is 35 years old, so I needed someone to come in and take over that position, possibly. Perin is also on the older side, past 30, I believe. Yes, 32. So this one was just perfect for our team, and we're already securing the future of the club here. So I'm wondering, what do I do? Danilo is the other one that I have to look at and be like, okay, maybe I have to actually make a change there too, and bring in someone that can take over soon. So we'll see how it goes. If you guys remember, Juventus already had a Dutch centre-back named De Ligt, and things didn't work out. Then the Serie A, one of the big teams, wanted to sign Sven Botman. That was AC Milan. And as I'm watching Newcastle play against Manchester City, I thought, you know what? Let's get this guy into the team. immediately to upgrade to a level that is necessary to win titles in the future and the now. Danilo, I appreciate everything you've done, pal, but it is time for Sven Botman. Here he is, 86 rated, lovely work, 25 years old, 6'4". This man is going to go ahead and crush the opponent's attackers. The season is done and our team is looking very good. Kenan Yıldız up to a 79, Sule up to an 83. He has surpassed Vea with ease, it seems. Rovella and Miretti in that midfield with the 85. Scalvini, for some reason, constantly unhappy. I don't know how to fix it. I've even let go of a couple of players so that he gets that playtime. On the left, we have Junior on the 84, Chiesa 90. And then defensively, I mean, we're looking great. With these two beasts, we are looking very good. And then Scalvini just has to grow onto their level. And Szczesny can be replaced next season because he has dropped from an 87 to an 86. And Kanaseki is ready to take over. But where did this team finish? Third. Okay, slight improvement. But at this stage, I feel like we should be competing for the title. It's very impressive to see how well Milan has been doing over all these years. A 5-point gap has held them up front. And by the way, Manchester City won last minute 3-2 against Newcastle. First of all, Kevin De Bruyne comes on, scores, and then goes ahead and plays a ridiculous pass into Oscar Bob, the big talent from Manchester City, who dribbled past the keeper in the most insane way, like instinctively, and scored. Very impressed. As a Liverpool fan, sad, but as a football fan, that was some game to watch. But yeah, what do you guys think? Is Manchester City going to go ahead and win the title in the end? They're probably going to go on a run. I mean, they don't even have Haaland back. He's still injured. So Chiesa, 29-10, Vlahovic, 20-1, Kenan Yıldız, 17-8, 25 goal contributions, more than Vlahovic. And then George is doing a great job off the bench. Very happy to have him here. And then Illing Jr. with the most assists. GG. Things have gone quite well today with this Juventus squad. So let's keep going. Let's keep doing better and building up these incredible talents because we are not there yet to win trophies in Europe. In Europe, we actually failed against Manchester United in the round of 16. That is not good enough. I seriously don't get how freaking competitive this league is. Inter, 85 points. Juventus, again, not able to win it. What is the issue? I have the best coaches. I feel like I have the best players, but man, Serie A is competitive as hell. I mean, the team itself looks amazing. We obviously have Kanaseki right there playing, not Perin. But generally speaking, I don't understand why Scalvini isn't growing that quickly. Others have grown nicely. I mean, Yıldız is catching up to Sule, which is impressive enough if you ask me. And generally speaking, all those players on the bench, man, a lot of youngsters. And I like this project. I really enjoy it. I want it to be successful. I want to use these players and win trophies. Kenan Yıldız with more goal contributions than the 92 rated Vlahovic. Again, Chiesa with 22 and 9. Beautiful season for him. Sule coming in with 8 and then 18 assists. That is impressive, my boy. And then we have Illing Jr. coming in with the 13 for himself. I mean, it is well and truly an incredible squad that should be playing Champions League football and trying to win trophies in here again. And it's again Manchester United kicking us out. Okay, I now have a personal vendetta against Manchester United. If I can wish for one thing, I'm wishing to play against Manchester United in the Champions League final at some point. That would be amazing. Imagine that. They kick us out twice. We come back and beat them. That'd be sick. But also, please, lads, can we win the title next season? This is getting out of hand now. Things are going exceptionally well right now. We have beaten Dortmund in the quarterfinals 6-1. Real Madrid in the semi-finals 3-2. Juventus is going for the Champions League trophy and hopefully for the Serie A as well. Sadly, it is not United, but a different Manchester side that we're up against. Manchester City. Lads, this team deserves it, man. It's so fun to build players that aren't necessarily starting lineup players into some. I mean, Yıldız, to be fair, the last 3 games has started. Sule is starting for Frosinone, but obviously not for Juventus, so it's beautiful to have him in here. Rovella currently out for Lazio. Miretti has played a couple of games as far as I know, but isn't necessarily a starter. Jr. definitely isn't. And then you have the likes of Scalvini coming in with CaniSports, 88. Defensively with Botman as well, things have looked great, and the bench has been all right as well. Oh, we still have McKennie here. I didn't even realize, but I gotta say, man, I've had tons of fun going through this team and building them up. So let's see how the stats are looking. Vlahovic, 29-5. Finally, he's doing better than Yıldız. Yıldız has managed to go up to an 86. Only a +3 this season, but that's enough for me, boy. And then we have Chiesa with the 20-6. Sule with the 10-14. Ilin Jr. with the 18 assists. Bro, that man is having Jadon Sancho numbers at Dortmund the first time he was there. And then let's see. Have we won the league title? Please. Yes! Juventus has done it. 93 points. Inter in second place. Super Cup. Juventus has done it again. 2 trophies. Coppa Italia. That would have been nice. Okay, so we have won 2 trophies. There's one more to be won, and that is obviously the Champions League. Man City beat the likes of Inter. They then, day before that, played against Royal Antwerp in the quarterfinals. What the hell? What are they doing there? Maybe Balik Visha is on fire. It's one of their players right now. And then we have Manchester City beating Bayern Munich. Okay, that is interesting. And they have who in their team? Haaland, Foden, Doku, McAtee. I'm very impressed that McAtee always is a part of this team when I play against him in the Champions League final. Mateus Nunes, Gavi, Kabore, Min Jae has joined them. Rico Lewis has made it into starting 11. That is one hell of a team, especially the wingers are scaring me. Foden dribbles insanely well, and Doku does too. Gavi could be playing some great passes, and Haaland is obviously just Haaland. So let's see how that one goes. By the way, I'm hearing rumors about Real Madrid not thinking about buying Mbappe or Haaland because they could be too expensive. Madness. Imagine none of them actually going to Real Madrid.
It's going to be mental.
Fans are trickling in. I am ready to take on this Manchester City side with Juventus. What do we think? Is Juventus going to be winning the title this season? Inter, I have to admit, look very strong, especially defensively with the addition of Pavard and Zoma. Inter look amazing. And also, the Thuram-Lautaro-Martinez connection is working well too. But I gotta admit, it would be nice to see Juve win a title again. Because last season, Inter had the Champions League final. They had a good year. Now they are somewhat dominating the Serie A, doing better than anyone else. But I don't know why, but for some reason, I would love to see Juve get a trophy by the end of the season. So hopefully that happens, but let's focus on this game right here. See how things go. Haaland inside the box. Somehow picked that ball off of him from behind. That's pretty impressive. Scalvini and the boys doing really well defensively there. Oh, no. Gave it straight back, and another tackle coming in. And another tackle. I need more, though. Seemingly, I do need more. Woo, what a save. Love that. No. Dude, I don't like this. I don't like how the AI plays like people on Ultimate Team, where it's like running down the wing, cutting inside and scoring. I gotta say, I am doing that as well against Ultimate difficulty, but I'm doing it against not a real person, so it's fine. But the AI to go ahead and do what people used to do to me on Ultimate Team really infuriates me. Rovella got to chase back. Mateus Nunes now finding Haaland on his left foot. Oh, what a cut inside. What did my keeper do? Skip all the celebrations. Let me see this. What is he doing? He didn't even attempt to shoot, and my keeper was already on the floor. What is he doing? Oh, carne secchi. Yes, big steal by Sule. The counter-attack begins with Vlahovic next to him. Vlahovic finds Sule again. Come on, Matthias Sule. Come on, lad. Yes, do it for Juventus. Let's go. The comeback has begun with the Argentine talent getting his goal. Back at Juventus after the spell at Frosinone. And he is now scoring goals in a Champions League final. Honestly, I have to say, I really want Italian football to be like up there again, you know? I want them to be competing for the Champions League trophy, getting into the semi-finals and everything. And people respecting the league a lot more than they're doing right now, because I do feel like there's some sort of disrespect towards the Serie A at the moment. How the hell did I get that ball? How did I lose it? I have no idea. I've lost it again. And I got it again. Illing, come on, Illing. Oh my god. What the hell is Doku doing with you? Whoa! Bro, if he goes past me like that, I'm breaking his ankles next time. Oh no, there's an opening for Haaland again. You gotta be kidding. It's 2-1. Skip. We don't have time. We don't have time to think about what just happened. I don't know what I'm doing here, but I'm moving the ball forward. Dusan Vlahovic. No, that's Chiesa. What am I saying? Vlahovic is making a run now. Can I find him? Oh my god, I can. Oh my god, I can. Vlahovic, come on. Illing Jr. Make a run inside. One more. Finish. Kenan Yıldız. Let's go. Unbelievable. I just spit all over myself, but it doesn't matter. It's the Juve talents doing it in the Champions League final. Kenan Yıldız, Matthias Sule. This is it. This is what you want to see from their youngsters. Coming through the ranks and then winning you trophies. Juve fans are going to be mad happy about that. This is it. We're through into extra time. What a freaking game against Manchester City this is. Someone step in. Someone step in. And then play a ridiculous pass. Sule. No. No. Oh my god. What the hell? Why is he not shooting automatically? Oh, you cannot believe that. Kabore, it bounces off of him into the post. And then I'm just like not reacting. I can't believe he didn't take a shot instantly. Vlahovic holding on to it. Down the right. Sule again. Kenan. Vlahovic. What the? Massive. Scalvini. That's what I want to see from my defenders, man. That's mine. Scalvini gets that. Interception kicks in. And there goes Kenan Yıldız. He cuts in. Kenan Yıldız shows strength. Go on then, lad. Be Juventus' hero. Yes. Be the hero you can be, buddy. Kenan Yıldız scores again. He's the future of Turkish football. I am so excited. I really desperately hope it's not going to be another Emre Mor story. What a game. The fans are going mental in my ear. 3-2. This is it. Oh, seems like Haaland got subbed off. Oh, no. If he plays that pass, we're done. He didn't, though, luckily. Please, get that away. Kaneseki. Bro, he scared me there for a second. When that. Yes, let's go. Ref. How's that not a foul? Are you mad? Oh, my God. No way. Yes, Kaneseki. Last minute of the game. 121st minute. He makes up for his mistake. My guy. This is one of the best Champions League finals I've played on FC24, bro. Let's save this. Away from Ederson. Vlahovic defends. It lands in front of Doku again. Can he get another chance? No, he will not. It's Rovella carrying it away. And it is done. That is it. Bremer is going to be lifting the trophy for us, guys. This has been one of the most fun rebuilds I've done. I knew exactly what I wanted to achieve, and that's what I've done right here. 3 trophies for Juventus. A smaller treble, but it's fine. The league and the Champions League belongs to it, so it's a massive one right here. Doing it with the original talent of the club, that's a fun thing to do, and I genuinely do believe Italian football is on the up. People need to pay more attention to it. People need to pay more respect to it. It's not all about the Premier League, lads. There is some incredible football being played outside of the Prem, and I'm glad that these teams are doing well in European football too. But guys, that is me done for today. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in into this fun rebuild. And let me know which one I should do next in the comments down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. Take care and peace.